What's up guys, Gemma here and back again. Happy Monday. We're about to kick it off with something delicious, something you guys have been asking me a lot on live streams, and that is kind of what games I'm looking forward to in 2017. And it is fair to say that we have a ton of really good stuff coming out both on PS4, Xbox One and PC. Now you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for quite some time, that I love the PS4. I have my Xbox One S. I'm not a huge PC gamer, so I'm relying on you guys, the PC fans only, in this video to smash some recommendations and certainly give your list as to what you guys are looking forward to this year. Now, I want to kind of kick it off with something that really caught my eye about 2 months ago. It is a PlayStation 4 exclusive and it is called Drawn to Death. Now the scene of this game is set in I think it's like a child or like a teenager's notebook, so everything is really arty, really nice sketches for the animations, and it is arena-based third person kind of multiplayer battles, you know, like I said, arena-based. It almost kind of reminds me of a game back on the PlayStation 1 that was banned. I've totally forgotten the name of it. I did an episode of games we never know on it. I'll put it on the screen right now because that was very much about arena-based fights to the death. Now, I think for me, the pulling power with this is just a unique art style. If they just had a casual, seen it before kind of art style with this game, I don't think it would have been as appealing, but certainly I think it does push the imagination a little bit, and I think that's what I'm really looking forward to this year, is something with a little bit more of an imagination. Now, flipping back from that slightly, there are some games that I'm looking forward to that are just the, I say run-of-the-mill, AAA stuff, and one of them is very much upon us. That is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Can't wait. Streamed the demo on online on YouTube Gaming for you guys, and everybody got so involved. I'm really looking forward to it. It comes out on January 24th. I'm gonna be there. I'm fingers crossed going to a midnight opening, so potentially there'll be like a video. So really hyped for that. I think that kind of goes without saying. I don't want to kind of harp on about it too much because I think it's just one of those games that it's kind of like a given, you know. I've seen a lot of people's lists. Happy Console Gamer, I'm going to do this as a VR response to him because he put out a really good video about games and movies he is hyped for. And I was reading some of the comments, and a lot of people were putting in those comments that Resident Evil 7 is definitely up there on one of their most wanted games of 2017. Now, on the topic, or on the trail of AAA stuff, we've got Red Dead Redemption 2 coming, I think it was this autumn. Now, there's a part of me here that feels that it's going to be delayed. That's speculation. I know nothing, I've heard nothing, but I just feel as though it's going to be delayed. I think it's too good to be true at this point, but then again, Rockstar aren't really the kind of you know, developers to delay games, so maybe we will have it on time. I don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Definitely cannot wait. And already, if you go in kind of shops around here, there's so much point of sale already. That game is pretty much, you know, I will say being sold. It's not. I mean, you can pay for it online, but in the stores, it looks like it's kind of already out. You've got the boxes, you've got the shelves full of the kind of game discs, and it says kind of coming soon on it. And you know, the hype is real for Red Dead Redemption 2. I cannot wait, and hopefully we'll get some more gameplay with that very soon. I think it is fair to say that at E3 2015, when Shenmue 3 was announced, everybody went crazy for it, and it is due out, I believe it is in December of this year, so fingers crossed that will actually come off. Now, there's a lot of speculation amongst you guys out there, not so much me. I'm just kind of taking every day as it comes with the Shenmue news. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, I'm happy to wait. But a lot of you guys have been saying that you think that it's going to be delayed. I'm not quite sure about that, and I'd like to put that one over to you guys. Just smash a comment below and let me know if you think Shenmue is actually Shenmue 3. Do you think it's going to be delayed, and if so, like why? Like, a lot of people saying that, and I'm just like, well, it is what it is. I mean, there are bigger Shenmue fans out there than myself, but nonetheless, I'm really looking forward to it. I know my friend Adi that owns Console Yourself, he's really looking forward to it as well, and he's just like a huge Shenmue fan, big kind of sleeve tattoo, you know. Shenmue, really, I love that kind of devotion in people. I love seeing people get hyped for games. I'm not as big of a fan, as I said, of the first and second game as some people out there, but I'm definitely looking forward to Shenmue 3. So we now know in March that we're getting Mass Effect Andromeda finally getting a release date. It seems like that game has been floating around the video game cyberspace world for quite some time. And I believe it comes out on the 21st of March, set I think it's 500 or 600 years in front, or after, sorry, of the first 3 Mass Effect games, all of which I really liked. The second Mass Effect game being my absolute favourite. And again, I'm looking forward to seeing where the amazing, just amazing space exploration, RPG craziness takes me. I just love BioWare games. I wasn't like the first one. Just talk about Dragon Age for a minute. I love the first Dragon Age. Didn't really like the Dragon Age games that followed. The second one felt really disjointed, and Inquisition was completely lost on me. And we know that BioWare also, obviously, are the developers behind Mass Effect. I do feel that that is a stronger series overall. That's why I'm pretty hopeful for Andromeda. That's why I'm pretty hopeful for it. I've not seen much gameplay. I'm deliberately trying to stay away from it because what I've learned from 2016 is not to become too embroiled in hype. I kind of know what I need to know, and that is that I'm looking forward to it. The trailers look bloody awesome. And I know that I think it's 600 years after the first 3 games. And speaking of March, we know that the Switch is coming out. Now there's a little bit of speculation around Breath of the Wild. Is it cancelled? Is it what? Is it cancelled on the Wii U? I think it is cancelled on Wii U now. It was delayed on the Switch, but I've since read on Eurogamer's website that it is going to be coming back. It is now going to be released in March, but only in Japan and North America. There's not an official release date for Europe yet. And that was an article. I'll probably link it below so you guys can just read that. But I'm a little bit annoyed. Obviously, I live in Europe. I'd like it to be a launch title for the Switch. And I think if they don't make it a launch title for the Switch, I think Nintendo are going to struggle a little bit. It needs to have some strong launch titles. Don't make the same mistakes as what happened with the Wii U, Nintendo, when there was barely any decent launch titles. They were just okay titles. We need some AAA stuff with that machine in March. It needs to happen. So fingers crossed, us European gamers will get a March release of Breath of the Wild, just like Japan and North America are set to get. Really looking forward to it. As there are that many games to remember in 2017, at the end of this video we're going to have an honourable mentions list. But before we tap into that, I love horror games. I've already mentioned Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, and I'm also looking forward to Outlast 2. We know that got delayed. I think it comes out, I think it comes out in August, autumn, this, like Augusty kind of back end of summer coming into autumn this year, but who knows? Who knows? I wasn't lucky enough to play the demo, unfortunately, but if you've played Outlast 2, smash a comment below. The gameplay does look really good. I watched a lot of YouTubers streaming it and just kind of playing it, and it just looks awesome. I love streaming jump scare videos, so that's definitely going to be a one to stream. So Outlast 2, guys, is another game I'm really looking forward to. Okay guys, like I said, we're going to finish with some honourable mentions. I just want to thank you good people for watching. Definitely leave your comments. I love reading what you guys are looking forward to. And let's include some indie titles on this. I'm guilty for not giving indie games as much love as the AAA stuff. Although Drawn to Death, I know it's created by a guy that did the Twisted Metal series back on the PS1. So I wouldn't really say that's an indie game as such, but you know, definitely wouldn't kind of put it up there as a AAA title, you know, something like, you know, Red Dead Redemption 2. So I maybe should give a bit more time to indie games and indie developers. I think when I go to expos this year, it's going to be one of my goals to spend a bit more time in the indie area. So I love reading your comments, guys. Please smash it below. We'll finish off with the honourable mentions. Thank you so much. Let's roll the honourable mentions. See you soon.
It'll be so much fun! A proponent of components, I will equalize my destiny. Every line I spit gets much heavier with density, filled with the propensity, people wanting to mention me. Lines like a villain, resurrected like Critter, legendary with the skill like a rapping Bob Dylan. MCs act too sweet like Hostess cream filling. I could've took it easy, but you forced my hand. I caveman, dope beats, I'm Encino man. You all talk like Frazier, looking for a savior, but you sold your soul wholesale. Who's gonna save you? Whack dude pedigree, no individuality, causing a calamity. Jane couldn't handle the way that I traverse the beast rhyme and the melody. Not your top 10, top 5, or even top 3 with Sky Blue and Venrock. Those burns will be third degree. Hip hop exchange, you probably need a different currency. If you ready for the real, put your hands up. Check it out now, put your hands up.